Hey, Maximizers! Welcome to my live. How is everyone doing today? It has been some days since I've been live, but I'm so excited to be here with y'all. If this is your first time watching me, I want to say welcome. My name is Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer, and I am a business coach, and I help women start profitable businesses that they love. I help women create businesses that they have been dreaming of, wishing, hoping, praying that they would have started from scratch. And I help you use social media to make them profitable. Hey, Beth, how are you? I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I um have been coaching online for the past 5 years. I started off helping women learn how to coupon and budget and better manage their money. And then it turned into me helping women basically start their side hustles. And in 2023, I decided to be a full time business coach and really help women. Hey, All Joy Gift Code, thank you so much for joining. To really help women take those ideas from their brain and really get started in their business. Because a lot of times, getting started is the hardest part. So I would love to know who's watching. Please, in the comments, let me know what city, what state, what country you're watching from. And if you want to start a business, put some money signs in the chat. If 2024 is the year that you want to start a business, put some money signs in the chat. I would love to know where you're watching from. And again, if 2024 is the year that you are ready to start your business, please go ahead and put some money signs in the chat so that I can chat it out with you. But for today's live, I come up with a topic as we are getting into the new year and people are setting resolutions and you're thinking about how you want your next year, how you want 2024 to look. I know that fear is coming up, and I know that it is scary to start a business. So tonight, I want to talk about if you are scared to start a business, how you can overcome that and actually start your business. How you cannot let fear consume you and stop you from something that you have been wanting to do for a long time. Okay. I've known since I was a kid that I wanted to have a business. I've known since I was probably 9 years old that I was going to be a business owner. I just had no idea what my business was going to be. At young age, I knew I wanted to be my own boss. I knew I wanted to be in charge of my own destiny, make my own money. I just didn't know what that would look like. But I did everything right. Go to high school, go to college, went to grad school, got all the degrees, went to a job. Ooh, my mother didn't cook us dinner. And I did all the things. I did all the things, but I always knew that I did not want to go up in a company. I wanted to go out. I wanted to create my own. But I was scared. Ironically, when I applied to college, my major was going to be business. But I allowed a lot of other people to influence me. You got it, or you need help. To influence me to change my major to nursing because I knew I wanted to help people, right? And I thought that helping people was only in like teachers, doctors, nurses, like health professions. But I didn't realize that what I'm doing right now is helping people in a massive way. But I needed to go through the journey of everything that I went through, all those bad jobs that I held to get to the business that I was supposed to have. Like I was made to help women with their business. I was made to be a business coach. I was made to be a coach. I was made to help women. But I couldn't see that as a kid. All I knew is that I wanted to start a business, but I was terrified. I was petrified. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to do it. I did not know what that would look like. I want you to put some number ones in the chat if you feel that way. You want to start a business, but you're scared. You don't know what it's supposed to be. You don't know all the legal things. You don't know how you're going to make money. You don't think your idea is good enough. You're scared that it's not going to work. Prince, the dog. Shut it up. You're worried about the negative. You think you don't have enough money. It's never going to work out for you. You are just in general scared. You're scared that the business is not going to work. You're scared that your idea is good enough. You're scared that you're not good enough. You're scared that you don't know what to do. I felt all of those things. I felt all of those things and it was overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. But what I've learned now, hindsight is 2020, looking back, fear will keep you stuck And fear will keep you broke. You're scared to get a new job, right? The fear will keep you stuck in that job that you know that's not good for you. It will keep you in a place where you know you can't grow, and it'll keep you broke because it's statistically proven when you move jobs, you can make more money. So if we use that same logic for your business, right? Fear will keep you stuck and broke. Your business is one of the best ways to create financial freedom. How? Why? I should say not how, why? No one has 9 to 5 their way to $1 million. People have invested their way to $1 million. People have invested their way to be multiple six-figure earners. But on average, most average jobs, the average salary in the US is like what, 40 or $50,000 a year. No job is paying you six figures like out the gauntlet. So if you really want to have the life that you love and make a big multiple 6 or 7 figure income, a business is the best way to do that. You can invest your way, but you cannot clock in 9 to 5 and save $1 million, like just $1 at a time. It's not impossible, but it is impractical. You have to invest in something that's going to multiply your money versus being a business owner. You can make multiple 6 and 7 figures as a business owner. So, my first thing that I want to say to you is fear will keep you stuck and broke. If you have been wanting to start a business, but you are scared, I want you to put money signs in the chat. If you have desired to start a business, but you are scared, I want you to put some money signs in the chat. You don't know how to start. You don't know what to do. You don't know how it's going to look. You don't think you're good enough. You don't think you're strong enough. You don't think you have enough money. You think you need funding, right? You think there's something special that everyone else is doing, but you can't do that. You think you don't have enough time, right? You think you don't have enough time. You don't think it's possible, right? You don't think it's possible. I can't do that. She can do that, but I can't do that. I am not good enough. It will never happen for me. Fear will keep you stuck, and fear will keep you broke. Fear will keep you stuck and broke. So the first thing I want to say to you, I want you to ask yourself, when was there a time that you were scared to do something, right? You were scared to do something, but you did it anyway. If you feel comfortable with sharing, put it in the chat. When was there a time you were scared to do something, but you did it anyway? It's something that you wanted, but you were scared. Okay. Something that you wanted, but you were scared. I'll give you a very basic example. Applying to go to high school, like a magnet school. I applied for the IB program. I was scared, but I did it anyway. I wanted to move to Florida when I graduated college with no family, with no job. I was scared, but I did it anyway. Okay. Um, there's a lot of things in life that we're scared of, but we do it anyway. So I want you to ask yourself, when was there a time that you were scared, but you did it anyway? When were you scared, but you did it anyway? Your business should be the same way. The idea that you think you want to turn into business, it should be the same way. You're scared, but you do it anyway. You want to use that fear to propel you forward, right? Don't let the fear hold you back from something that you've always wanted. Relationship, kids. I was scared to be somebody's mother, but I did it anyway. Thank God Kinsley's still alive to this day, right? She's not unscathed, but she's still alive. When was there a time you were scared, but you did it anyway? So being scared is not a good enough reason for you not to start your business that you have been thinking about for years. Being scared is not a good enough reason for yourself. Not a good enough reason. My next thing I want you to think about, if you are scared to start your business, how much does it cost you not to start? How much money are you not making by not starting? How many people's lives that you could be helping are you not helping by not starting? So I'm going to talk about myself because it's easiest to talk about myself, right? So when I started my business, I didn't even know that I was starting a business. I literally just started a YouTube channel. So back in 2018, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired at my job. And I knew that I could not stay in that job forever. I worked at a 9 to 5 as a sales recruiter. I was working probably like 50-ish hours a week. I was recruiting call center sales agents. I was hiring between 5 and 10 people every single week. It was absolutely insane. It was a very emotionally draining job, and it was a sales performance job where I had to hit a quota every single week. I knew that's not what I wanted to do. I had started a business recruiting nurses because I wanted to help people and I wanted to start a business. And the lowest hanging fruit, the easiest thing for me to do was to do what I did at my 9 to 5, just in a different sector. So I hired call center agents by day and I hired nurses and doctors at night. I barely broke even. And what I learned after doing that for almost 14 months is that I liked recruiting, but I didn't love it. I did not want to have to work with other people. I was working through like kind of like an agency. I was freelance, but I was working kind of through an agency. I was like, I want something of my own. I closed that business down, y'all, and I asked God, what am I supposed to do? What business am I supposed to start? Because that is not it. What can I start that's my own? God said couponing. And I was like, bruh, ain't nobody, hey, ain't nobody about to pay me to teach them how to coupon. I can't feed my family teaching people how to coupon. There's no way that couponing is going to make me money. Scared. I was scared. I was fearful. And I could not see the end. I did not know where this was going to end. I did not know how I could get what I want. What did I want? I wanted time freedom. I wanted financial freedom. I wanted the autonomy to do whatever the hell I wanted. I wanted to be able to make my own choices, my own decisions. I wanted to be in charge of my own destiny. I did not want to have to ask to go on vacation. I did not want to have to ask to go eat breakfast with my daughter at school, right? Put some number ones in the chat, or if these are some of the things that, some of the reasons why you want a business. But then also ask yourself, why do you want to have a business? Why do you want to start the business? What is your why? Hey, Drea, what is your why? Why do you want to start a business, right? Time freedom and financial freedom are at the top for everyone. Like, I'm literally in Baltimore right now with my family. I've been here for already a week. I'm going to be here longer than I expected, and it's fine. Why? I have my laptop. I have my phone. I have internet. I can work from anywhere. That is what I desired. That is what I can be with my family and I can work from. That's what I wanted, right? I can make money from anywhere. Okay. This is me working right now. I can do this from anywhere. I don't have to be in one place for it. This is what I desire. I don't want a product based business. I don't want to have to ship out orders. I don't want to have to do that, right? Because I want the time freedom. Okay. I can do whatever I want all the time. I want the time freedom. So you have to ask yourself, what is it that you want? Like, what is important to you? So when I'm asking God, like, what I should do, he said couponing. I'm like, this ain't gonna work. How am I gonna make money? I was doubting it and I was doubting myself. How can I make money couponing? So I took a week off of social media, okay? And I closed down my business and I talked to God. God said couponing. So you know what I did? I started a YouTube channel. I knew nothing about a YouTube. I said, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and I'm going to teach people how to coupon without having to buy everything in the store. I'm going to teach people how to coupon without spending $100 every single week. I'm going to teach women how to better manage the money that they have. Because a lot of times you're living paycheck to paycheck because you do not know how to manage your money. Right. And don't get me on my money management soapbox because I could be here all night talking about that too. Right. I wanted to help women better manage their money. And I still love couponing. The millionaire version of Crystal always coupons. I'm not paying full price for things I don't have to pay full price for. That is dead. I'm not doing that, right? I'm always going to be a couponer. I've couponed my whole adult life since I was 18. So I was struggling with God, but I started that YouTube channel on a whim. I did not have no camera. I did not have no sound. I did not have no lighting. I was in the grocery store, Walgreens, Publix, with my face to the camera like this, looking a hot ass mess, and I recorded those videos. Did I know how to edit? No. My first like 6 videos, no editing because I didn't know how to edit. My first 10 videos, no thumbnails. I didn't know I needed a thumbnail. Barely any description box. Terrible titles. I knew nothing about YouTube. All I knew is that in my soul, God told me to teach people how to coupon, and the easiest way for me to start, the lowest hanging fruit for me to start, was to start a YouTube channel. And this did a lot of different things, right? This did a lot of different things. Number one, I talked to my sister and I said, sis, there is money to be made on YouTube. I'm gonna post for a year. I'm gonna post for a year and I'm gonna see if I can make money. I'm gonna see if this thing can, within a year, I just wanna be monetized, have my 1,000 subscribers, have my 4,000 hours of watch time, and I just want to be able to make money in a year. I still have my 9 to 5, y'all, but I wanted to quit it. I started posting. Every week that I posted, every day that I posted, I started to learn more. I was Googling and YouTubing how to run a YouTube channel. That's what I need help with. Thumbnails. I'm 46 subscribers on YouTube. That's a great start. That's a great start. This is YouTube. This is 2018 YouTube. I can talk about reels and videos in a second, but I'm talking about 2018 full long screen YouTube videos. That's how I started my business, with just YouTube. Okay. So I was posting a lot. I was doing couponing. So if you don't know anything about couponing, the deals change every single week. So what that means is I had new content to post every single week, and it was very easy to post content. I would go to CVS, Walgreens, I would go to Target, I would go to Walmart, I post my grocery hauls. I had a lot of content to post. What had happened was, within 90 days, I had 1,000 subscribers. Within 1,000 days, I was able to be monetized on YouTube. And what that means is I was able to make money from when people viewed my videos. So when someone views a video on YouTube and they watch the ad, you make money. You don't get money for subscribers. You don't get money for views. You get money when people watch the ads on the channel. Okay? So I was able to start putting ads in my videos, and I was able to start making money. Oh my gosh, when I first started couponing, I love your videos. Yes, I loved my couponing videos too. Did I see you on the news? You probably have seen me on the news. I've been on the news multiple times. Multiple times. I love your couponing videos. I've made more than $150 through your advice. You're so welcome. Awesome. I love that. Like, I'll never stop couponing. I still coupon, y'all. I just don't post the videos anymore. I started to get monetized. I started my YouTube channel in August. I was scared. I know this is about fear, but like I'm gonna give y'all all of it, right? I was scared and I did not know what I was doing. With people skip ads, do you still get paid? Technically, no, but as long as you watch at least 10 seconds of the ad, it used to be 5. I think it's 10 now. As long as you watch 5 to 10 seconds, then we get paid. If you happen to click the ad and actually buy something, then we get paid even more. I was terrified. I did not know what I was doing with YouTube. I did not know, but I started anyway. I did it anyway. I started YouTube in August. I got my first check in January. It was $342. And I was like, they're going to pay me money for people to watch me do something that I was already going to do anyway. And I'm helping people. In January, we get paid from YouTube on the 21st. On January 21st, 2019, I was like, I'm quitting this job. If I can make $300 from people watching videos of me in the store, I'm quitting this job. And that I was like, I had to quit this job. There's no way. Y'all, for that first year, I made over 10 in the first from January to December 2019. I made $15,000 just from people watching my YouTube videos. That was my biggest year. The most money I ever made on YouTube in 1 year was that first year. Okay. That first year. Me starting that YouTube channel completely changed my life. 5 years later, I have a multiple 6-figure coaching business that I am in full time. I don't have a 9-to-5. Online coaching and content literally pays my bills. Okay. So there's a lot of pieces to the story in between, but I want to really just talk about the fear of me just starting. So me starting that YouTube channel scared, not knowing what the hell I was doing, got me to where I am today. I was scared, but I did it anyway. It cost me, at this point, it would have cost me $300,000 to $400,000 by not starting my YouTube channel. By not starting, it would have cost me the freedom that I have today. So on my 1-year YouTube anniversary, I started my YouTube channel August 19th, 2018. On August 19th, 2019, I got fired from that 9-to-5. I was already planning to quit, so I had money saved up. I already had my YouTube channel. I already had some ways that I was making money online. So when I got fired, I was like, I'm not getting another job. I'm going to double down, do what I've already been doing, and I'm going to keep going and grow my business. Was I scared? Absolutely. I was someone's mother. I had rent to pay. I had groceries to buy. I had car insurance to pay, phone bill, rent. I was terrified when I got fired, but I did it anyway. I did not run to Indeed to get another job. I did not run online and post my resume. I did not do that. I said, God, if I can make money online, I'm going to double down and make money online. So I was scared, terrified, but I did it anyway. 3 months after I got fired, I hired my first business coach. I was scared, but I did it. My first business coach, my business coach that I still have to this day, it cost me $6,000 for 6 months. I had to pay her $1,000 a month. Why did I do that? The most I ever paid $1,000 a month for was my rent. I've never paid $1,000 a month for anything else up until that point. It was literally my rent was $1,050 and my payment to her was $1,000 a month. I scraped together that first $1,000 because I knew that I needed to learn from someone who had done what I wanted to do. There was no coupon coaches. No one was calling themselves a coupon coach. No one was helping people strategically save money like I was. So I had to create what I wanted. So I said, let me learn from an online business coach. She makes money online. She's made 7 figures online. I need to learn from someone who has that structure. I didn't know anything about the back end of running a business, and I didn't know that. I knew how to make classes. I knew how to get somebody to pay me, and I knew how to make videos. That's what I knew at this point. But the back end of like running a business and systems and email lists, I was behind the ball on all of that. So I invested $1,000 a month to learn that, to learn how to do that. And that completely changed the trajectory of my life. Again, I was scared. I literally almost pooped my pants paying this woman $1,000 because up until that point, I paid $1,000 a month for rent. I had paid $1,000 down payment on my car, and I probably paid $1,000 for college tuition. But those are massive things, not to a person that's going to teach me stuff. You know what I mean? But it was one of the best decisions I ever made to learn from someone who's doing what I wanted to do. The skills were transferable, right? So I had to ask myself, and I learned this from my coach, what exactly am I scared of? And I want you to ask yourself this. If you are scared to start your business, I want you to write, I'm scared to start my business because. Whatever that because is, then I want you to say, I'm scared to start my business because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Why don't you know what you're doing? Because you've never started a business. Okay. So how can you learn what you're doing? And I want you to go 10 layers down of because, until you get to the true root of why you are scared to start your business. Why are you scared? I was scared to fail. I was scared that I was going to have to get another job. I was scared that it wouldn't work out. I was scared that I was doing the wrong thing. I was scared that I would look crazy. Right? Now that fear is not even a question. Now I'm scared of like, am I going to be able to invest enough? Do I have enough money in my savings? Right? How much taxes am I going to have to pay? Those are the things that I'm scared of today, right now. But back then it was like, how am I going to pay my rent? How are people going to buy from me? How can I show people that I know what I'm talking about so they can buy from me? Right? Like, I want you to go 10 layers down. I'm scared to start my business because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing because I've never started a business. I've never started a business because I don't even know what business I want. I don't know what business I want because I don't know how to run a business. And I don't know how to run a business because I can't even run my house. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to get deep with yourself and get that core reason why you're really scared. And then we're going to overcome that. All the reasons why you're scared, you can overcome those reasons. And you have to find the positive evidence. So, me wanting to teach people how to coupon, the positive evidence that people needed it were the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people I've seen on other YouTube videos asking questions that went unanswered. The women I've seen on Instagram posts and in Facebook groups begging for help, and no one was answering their questions. That was the evidence that told me that what I was doing, people needed. That I was holding other people back by not living in my gift. And I've helped hundreds of women save thousands of dollars as a coupon coach. Literally. That I had 2 clients in particular save $10,000 in 6 months. Like, my strategies were gold standard strategies. But if I had never started those strategies, those people may not have saved that money because they said working with me helped them get the results that they desire. My clients have paid off their cars. They have paid off their college tuitions. They have gone to vacations. They have been able to buy RVs. They have been able to have actual money in their savings, stop living paycheck to paycheck, stop overspending. But if I would have been scared and never started, who knows how long it would have took these people to get that clarity that they needed, right? So it could be costing you a whole lot not to start. It could be costing you a whole lot not to start. But you really got to get to the core of like, what are you really scared of? Because we are scared to do stuff and we do it every single day. I hate driving. I wouldn't say I'm scared of driving, but I hate driving because you don't know how everybody else is going to act. But do I get up in that car almost every day and drive the car? Absolutely. Airplane. That's a little uneasy, but I get on the airplane whenever I got to go somewhere because it's the quickest, fastest way to go somewhere. So we do things scared every day. And guess what? Guess what? If it doesn't work out in the way that you planned, you can always pivot. You can always make a change. And no one says that the business that you start today is the same business you're going to have. The business I started in 2018 got me to where I am today, but it's not the same business. Because in 2023, the beginning of this year, I had to take my own advice. I had been feeling this internal shift within me that like helping people coupon was not the thing that I wanted to be known for forever. That was not the end of my coaching journey. That was not the hill that I was supposed to die on forever. I had more skills and I had more abilities that I could offer women at a higher and deeper level. Helping you save money is cool, but helping you make money is great. Nothing bad happens when women make more money. Nothing. And more women, specifically more Black women, are in the mindset that they want to start a business, but they don't know how. And there's not a lot of business coaches that are helping you at the beginning stages. There's not a lot of business coaches that are going to hold your hand and get you started. There's not a lot of business coaches that are going to help you and sit with you and coach you through, you know what, I want to start a business, but I don't even know what business to start. There's not a lot of coaches that are going to help you figure out what that business is. And that's what I have created. I have helped in this particular way. I've helped over 20 women take the idea from their brain and just start a business. I'm not talking about the women I've helped grow businesses and make $1,000 a month consistently. I'm talking about women who have come to me like, Crystal, I want to start a business. I just don't know what business to start. Or Crystal, I'm thinking about starting this, and this business. And it's like, okay, you cannot start 5 businesses at once. We need to do one at a time. We all have a million ideas in our brain, and we are all good at a lot of things. No person is only good at one thing. I could have 10 businesses right now, but that would not serve me because you cannot give 100% to 10 businesses. You got to pick one to start. So I am the coach that helps you reel that in and just get the idea, figure out how you're going to make money from it, and then we build from there. There's not a lot of business coaches doing that, and that's what I'm doing. So in my Brain to Business Bootcamp, it is an 8-week group coaching program where I literally help you take the idea from your brain and turn it to a business. The first thing I help you with is come up with your business idea based on something you like to do and something that you're good at. Because when you are starting a business and you already have a 9 to 5, so you're starting a side hustle because it's on the side of your 9 to 5, it has to be something you like. When I started that business recruiting nurses, I liked it, but I didn't love it. So I quit it. I've been coaching women for 5 years. I started off coaching women saving money. Now I coach women making money. Okay. So it's something that I like. I love this. If I hit the mega millions, I will coach women for free. That is how I know I love this to my core. So the first thing I'm going to help you figure out is your business idea based on something you like and something you're good at. I'm going to answer your questions as soon as I'm done. I'm coming to your question. Don't leave. I got you. The second thing I'm going to help you with is figure out what offer you are selling, because what you sell is important. Because you can have this great idea of helping people, but what are you doing to make money? A business needs to make money. If you don't want to make money and you just want to help people, you need to start a nonprofit. Okay. But if you want to be a business, you want to make a profit, you want to make money, what are we selling? Is it a product? Okay. Like a pen, like some AirPods, like some lashes? Or are we selling a service like a coaching program, like a course? Okay. So I'm going to help you figure out what you're selling. The third thing that I'm going to help you figure out is how to price your offer. Why? Because a lot of women underprice themselves. We need to make money from day one. So from the time someone pays you, you need to make money from day one. There's no putting all the money back into the business and I'm not paying myself. Scratch that. You're paying yourself from day one. So we need to make sure that your offer is priced appropriately. We're not pricing our offers based on what we think people can pay. We're pricing our offers based on the value of the transformation, right? based on the value of the transformation and how much it costs. Okay. And how much it costs to make. Okay. And then, fourth and finally, I'm going to help you decide on your actual social media channel that you are going to be using to help you. Sorry. The I hate when this happens. Somebody's messaging me. I apologize. The social media channel that you are going to be using that is going to actually help you build your audience and make sales. Why social media? Because social media is free and it's the best place for you to find people to buy what you're selling. It's the best place for you to get in front of your ideal client. Okay? So that is the Brain to Business Bootcamp. The Brain to Business Bootcamp is an 8-week group coaching program, and we start the week of January 8th. Every single week, there is a training that you're going to go through, and every single week, we're going to do a coaching call. So what that means is we're going to sit on Zoom. Everybody's going to get to talk to me. I'm going to go to each and every person, and we are going to figure out your business, your offer, your pricing, and your social media. And each week, we go through each one. So we basically spend 2 weeks on each area. You get homework every single week. You're going to be held accountable in our group chat. So you can ask questions in between our coaching calls in the group chat and all that. You have fun? So you'll be able to be supported. There's worksheets that help you take action and get the results that you desire. So when you leave the boot camp at the end of 8 weeks, you are going to have your business. You're going to have your social media. You're going to start building your audience, and you're going to be able to start making sales. Okay. So the Brain to Business Bootcamp starts January 8th. The week of January 8th, we'll have our first coaching call, and you'll get access to the first module that you can watch on your own, and you can start digging into your homework before our coaching call. Now you're probably like, girl, how much is this? How much does the boot camp cost? It's really not that much, y'all. It's very cheap. So for 8 weeks, it's only $549. And you can break that up into 4 payments of $149. That's it. And I actually have a promo code for you to get $29 off your first month. So you can literally save your spot, get in the boot camp, and your first payment's only $129. And I only have 10 spots available. I have to keep the cohort small so that I can speak and coach every single person, every single coaching call, and every single week. So if you're interested, you can go to KristenMaximizer.com and book your spot. There's 10 spots available. We start the week of January 8th. If you want the promo code is START 2024. START 2024. And you can save $29 off your first month. If you need the code, you can always DM me. My DMs are open. But I want to help you start your business, even if you're scared. Because if it's been in your heart and it's been a desire, it's time for you to take action. And sometimes we have to invest in ourselves to get the results that we desire: time, money, and energy. As far as a time investment, as far as doing the work, I would say you need to invest between 60 to 90 minutes a week to watch the modules and do the homework. And then we're going to have a 1-hour coaching call. So the full investment is going to be somewhere between 2 to 3 hours per week. That's it. 2 to 3 hours per week to invest in doing the work of the program. 3 hours a week. And in 8 weeks, you will have your business. So if you've been wishing, hoping, thinking, praying, the Brain to Business Bootcamp is for you. This is for beginners. If your business is just an idea in your brain, or you think you know what your business is, but you don't know what you're selling, you don't know how to price it, you don't know how to market, the Brain to Business Bootcamp is for you. So you can go to KristenMaximizer.com, click on Brain to Business Bootcamp. You can slide in my DMs on TikTok or Instagram at Kristen Maximizer. I will give you the link. I will give you the promo code. We have 10 spots. So now I'm going to open the floor for you. If you are scared to start your business, you have questions, drop your questions. Let's chat about it. I would love to help you start your business. That's why I started forcing myself to watch my favorite content creators on my TV, so I'm less likely to skip the ads. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, let me see what questions I have. So, Miss Gilliam said, I'm a travel agent. Do you think that's a business that's good to grow? So, Mrs. Gilliam, that is a personal question for you. Do you like travel? And are you making the money that you desire as a travel agent? Are you with a company, or are you doing this on your own? So, I personally don't like the MLM businesses personally, because you still do not have full control. Like, I can charge for what I want for my coaching programs. I decide how much money I make. I decide how many hours I work. So when you're in those travel agency groups, you get paid based on what they dictate to you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a personal choice for you. I think you have to decide, do you want to be a travel agent? Is that what you want to grow? And if it is, cool, let's do it. I've had a client who had a travel agent business, and what I helped her more so with was marketing and getting herself out there that she was a travel agent to get more clients to book more packages with her. But I think you need to ask that question of yourself. Do you want to be a travel agent, and do you want to grow it? That's important. What other questions do we have? What other questions do we have? I'm like riled up, and I want you to know that just because you're scared doesn't mean that you can't start, right? It's time to do it scared. It's time to start anyway. Do not let the fear hold you back. Use that fear to get you more of what you want, right? Okay, what other questions do we have? Not Kern on here. What other questions do we have? I want to thank y'all for joining my live. If you do have any questions after, and you didn't get a chance to ask them, go ahead, slide in my DMs. My DMs are open on TikTok and Instagram. So feel free to slide in my DMs. I would love to answer the questions, answer any questions you have. I want to learn how to make money online, but I don't know how. Okay. So I just talked about my 8-week group coaching program, Tanisha, and it is the Brain to Business Bootcamp. And inside the Brain to Business Bootcamp, I help you with 4 things. I help you figure out your business idea. I help you figure out your first offer that you're going to sell. And I help you figure out what social media platform to use to market your business. Okay. There's a bazillion ways that you can make money online. A bazillion. A bazillion ways that you can make money online. So it's really about, what do you want to do? What group of people do you want to help? What product or service do you want to deliver? I can help you make money doing anything. Like, literally, I can help you come up with a marketing plan to make money doing anything, but it's up to you to decide what it is. But in my program, every week we have prompts, we have worksheets, we have lessons, we have coaching calls where I'm going to help you pull the greatness out your health. Pull the greatness out of yourself. Okay? So you can make money online. You absolutely can. I'm afraid of failure. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, guess what? A lot of us don't know what we're doing. And the rule is, you want to fail fast. You want to fail fast. So that way, if it didn't work out, you can pivot and do something else. I also want you to define, what is failure? What does failure look like to you? Okay. What does failure look like to you? And if you already have a main source of income that is taking care of your bills, you really don't have anything to lose, because you're building your business on the side. So you got to define what failure looks like. And then, how can we make a plan so that doesn't happen? But if it does, what's your pivot? What's your pivot? I would love to take your bootcamp, but don't have the money, maybe in the future. But for now, just doing my own thing, what I'm learning online for free. Absolutely. You can hop on my email list. I won't have like any free masterclasses or anything, but these lives will get you where you need to go until you're ready to jump in the bootcamp. The bootcamp will happen a few times next year. So if you're on the email list and you follow me here, you'll be able to see when that happens. Okay? So yeah, like, I'm going to say this with love. Things never, rarely, I'll say, rarely go the way that you planned. Okay? So you really have to write out what your worst case scenario is. And not in the sense of being negative, in the sense of like, what are my options? To me, failure is having to move back home, right? That has happened to me. And that was considered, in my opinion, one of my rock bottoms. It was like, if I ever have to move back to Baltimore, it's a rock bottom. During the pandemic, I had to move back to Baltimore. It was a rock bottom for me. It was hard, very hard, but I survived. I survived. I survived, right? And it was not the worst thing to happen to me. It wasn't the worst thing. I should have been grateful that I had a place to go to when I did hit my rock bottom, right? So I think deciding what failure looks like to you and how you can make a plan. And I always say to my clients, if you have a plan, you can pivot. So what that means is if you have your plan of like, this is what I want, like here's point A, here's point Z, and this is how I plan to get from A to Z. Cool. At least you know where you're going. Now, you may go up some hills, through some valleys, through some water. So you may not get there exactly how you plan, but you can still get there. And sometimes maybe we got to make pit stops along the way. I want to get to Z, but first maybe I got to stop at D for a little bit because woo child. And then I got to stop at L a little bit, right? And then maybe I get down and I got to stop at S. Okay. And then I got to make a detour, go to Q, go to R, and then I get to Z. Okay. So it's okay if it doesn't go exactly how you planned. Like I just knew I was going to be a coupon coach forever. But if you would have told 2018 Crystal that she would be a business coach, she would have laughed in your face. She would have never believed that you can do it. But here I am today, and I've coached some amazing women. I've coached women who just started their business, and I've coached women who are making $10,000 plus per month. Literally. Okay? Literally. I've started a business, but I haven't gotten my first client. It requires cold outreach, and I hate that. How do I get over the fear of talking to potential clients? Why does your business require cold outreach? Why haven't you built an audience of people who need what you have? No matter what industry you're in, you can build an audience of warm people. So why does it have to be cold? That's my first question for you. Why do you feel like it has to be cold? Because you do not, when you start a business, okay, and it's your business and you are in charge, you should not be doing something that you hate. So if cold outreach is what you hate, how can you make your clients warm? How can you make your clients warm? Christ Child, the boot camp is $549 if you pay in full. And when you do pay in full, I'm offering a bonus coaching call when you pay in full. But the payment plan option is 4 payments of $149. You can use the promo code START2024 to save some money off of your first payment. So your first payment, I think, will be come out to $129 because I think it's $29 off. So it's like what one is that 120? 120 or 129? I can't do the math off the top of my head, but you get like $29 off the first month. Okay. So extra small, I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you. What other questions do you have? My mother says invest in yourself. Yes, you should. What other questions do you have? That was a good one. Let me say this again. When you start a business, you should not, the way you, I would say, I should say it like this. The way in which you're making money shouldn't be in a way that you dislike. You want to make your business as comfortable as possible. So like I have to send emails, but I really don't like writing emails. I don't hate it, but I just don't like it. But it is something that's a necessary evil. The way that I get my clients is I use social media. I love being on camera. I love going live. I love creating content. So instead of trying to write email funnels or spend money on ads, I'm like, how can I do what I like to attract my clients? So in 2024, it's literally, I'm going to post on my YouTube channel. I started a brand new YouTube channel. My business YouTube channel is called Build a Business with Chris. Build a Business with Chris. If you're not subscribed to Build a Business with Chris on YouTube, go subscribe. I'm posting a couple times a week over there. So my content strategy for 2024, I was beating myself about it, is literally YouTube videos and going live. I will post some reels and TikToks, but I've decided that my main 2 priorities are going to be going live as much as I can and posting my YouTube videos. That is how I want to make sales, right? So figure out what you like the most and how can you double down on that to make your sales. I have an LLC in hair and beauty, but I need funding to start and a business plan. Okay. So then my next question is, you have an LLC in hair and beauty. Great. But what do you need funding for? To get the hair? To get the hair? And if so, why can't you start with what you have? Why can't you get a couple packs and just sell out? Buy five bundles of hair, sell out those 5 bundles, and then buy more. So instead of trying to buy 100 packs, start with what you have. Because getting funding may not be the best way for you to start. How can you get what you want with what you have? Can you pre-sell the hair? Pre-sell 10 bundles and then use that money to buy it and get it to them, if that makes sense. So I've done a bunch of lives on that. Funding may not always be the best way to start. I sell skincare and hair. Okay, so I would say, Miss Nini says great advice. I would say, honestly, skincare and hair are together, but not. I would say pick one. Are we doing skincare first or hair care? Okay. I would say pick one and do the pre-sale strategy with one. So is it your own skincare that you're making, or are you buying it from somewhere? Because if you're making it, make 1 or 2 samples and pre-sell them. So make 1 or 2. I'm just using an example. Okay. Let's just say you sell body scrubs. Make 1 or 2 body scrubs samples, and then you sell them on the internet. And as people pay you, then you buy the stuff and you make it. Does that make sense? You don't need funding for that. Make some samples for yourself. Take some really good pictures. Do some really good videos of you using the skincare. Make some really good content of you using the skincare. And then you sell that. Okay. Yeah, I've done a bunch of lives on funding. You can go back and watch them because it makes me sad when people feel like they need tens of thousands of dollars. And then the other thing is, what if you do get a business loan? Great. You get a business loan, you get a business credit card. You haven't even made sales to pay back that loan or that credit card yet. It's much better for you to make money first, even if that means your first bundle is pre-sales. And I've created my MVP and I'm looking for my first 2 custom tests for defects. Okay, you created software. Okay, so what type of customers do you want to work with? Right? Software as a service. What customers do you want to work with? How can you get in the places where the customers that you need are there? So if you're interested, this is definitely something that we can work together. I do have one-on-one coaching available if that is something that you are interested in. I can definitely help you with a marketing plan with this. I also have a group coaching program for people who already have a business but need help making sales. I have a 6-month version of that. So if you want to extra small, DM me on Instagram or TikTok and we can talk about what this looks like. But I would definitely suggest you being in the place where the customers that you want to work with are, right? Are you willing to do a super discounted or even free first person to get a testimonial? But really getting around the people that you want to work with is going to be key. Like, who are your ideal clients, your ideal customers that you want to work with? Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. And I'm also going to say this with love. Okay. I'm going to say this with love. I'm an extrovert. My biz bestie is an introvert. So I understand there's a little bit of difference, but I'm going to say this to you. You have to sell your software as a service to make money. So I want you to ask yourself, if you really want to sell this and you know you have to reach out to people who may not be super warm, what part of that is scary to you? What part of reaching out to people who you know may need what you have, what part of that is scary? And I want you to journal on that for yourself. And based on what part of that is scary, how can you overcome that? How can you overcome that? What can you do to make that easier for yourself? Because for me, I know that when I show up and I share, I get sales, right? So if I want to make sales, I want to make money, I want to help women, then I have to get over the part of like, oh, I have to put myself together to get on the internet in order to make sales, right? So I want you to really get clear with yourself. What part don't you like about reaching out to people if you know that reaching out to people is what you need to do to sell your services? I want to teach a sellable coupon class on the internet and publish a couponing ebook book for this couponing class. Absolutely, we can do that. I'm the best person to help you with that because I've done it. I haven't done an ebook. I have not done an ebook, but I've done a course, I've done master classes, all the content, I've done it all. Absolutely. And I understand it as a passion because even though prices are high, and I know some people hate when I say this, prices are high, but you still don't have to pay full price. People don't know how to strategically shop. People do not know how to manage their money. So it's definitely needed. So I would love to help you with that. I can definitely help you figure that out. Definitely. For sure. Any other questions? Those are great questions. Any other questions? My mother, my business has been growing. Yeah, when you be working, girl. Any other questions? So again, if you want help starting your business, My 8-week group coaching program, the Brain to Business Bootcamp, starts the week of January 8th. The Brain to Business Bootcamp is an 8-week group coaching program. Will help you take your idea from your brain and turn it into your business. Over the 8 weeks, you're going to leave with 4 things. Number one, you're going to leave with your business idea. We're going to get clear on what your business idea is based on what you like and based on what you're good at. Number two, we're going to create your offer. So you're going to know if you're selling a product or a service, and we're going to develop that. Number three, we're going to price your offer. Okay. So your offer is going to be priced based on the value of the transformation and how much it costs. We're not pricing our products based on what we think people can afford, right? Because I had a program that was $5, and people would tell me I can't afford $5. Literally $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They couldn't afford it, right? So now I price my offers based on the value of the transformation that you're going to get, and that's what I'm going to help you do. And then number 4, I'm going to help you figure out what social media platform you're going to use to market, because you need to build an audience of people who need what you have, and then you sell to them. You cannot sell to an empty room. You cannot sell to an empty room. So I'm really going to help you figure out what platform to be on and what types of content you need to create in order to attract your people. This program starts the week of January 8th. We do a recorded masterclass every single week that you get to watch on your leisure. There is a worksheet for you to take action, and there's homework every single week. Then we're going to meet live on Zoom every single week. I speak to every single person, and we're going to make sure that you are creating the business that you have dreamed of. You're creating a business that you like. You're creating a business that you enjoy. Because if you're starting a business on the side of your 9 to 5, you need to like it. You need to enjoy it. Okay. So it's 8 weeks. We start on January 8th. The price is $549 for 8 weeks, or you can break it up into 4 payments of $149. Until December 31st, there's a promo code that you can use to save $29 off of your first payment. So I think that comes out to like first payment $120, and then you have 3 other payments of $149 if you do the payment plan. If you pay in full, you get a bonus coaching call. I also forgot to mention that there's a group chat for you to get your questions answered and get supported and have accountability in between our coaching calls, because we meet once a week as a group. Okay. I want to start a virtual assistant business, but I have no idea how to start. Ooh, would love to help you with that. The steps for starting a business, it really doesn't matter the type of business, right? You got to get clear on what the business idea is. You got to get clear on your offer. You got to price your offer. You have to figure out what problem you're solving. And then you have to figure out how you're going to reach your ideal client, which is coming up with a marketing plan. So that's literally the basic steps that I teach all of my clients. And my Brain to Business Bootcamp is step 1. So the Brain to Business Bootcamp will be a great start for you, Queen, in order for you to start your virtual assistant business. So you can head to KristenMaximizer.com. You can click the link in my bio, and you can join us in the Brain to Business Bootcamp. Okay. There's only 10 spots available. 10 spots. 10 spots, because I want to make sure that I can coach and support every single person. So there is 10 spots available. If you have any additional questions, you want the promo code is START 2024. You want the direct link, send me a DM on TikTok or Instagram. My DMs are open. I respond to them, not my team. I'm in my DMs. And I would love to help you. I freaking love this. I love this so much. Any other questions before I go eat this food that my mother cooked? Any other questions? Questions. You're welcome. The link's in my bio on TikTok and Instagram. You can send me a DM. But this is going to be the best program for you if you're stuck in your head and you don't know what to do. This is going to be the best program for you if you want to start 2024 with a business. If you want to work with someone who started a business literally from scratch and made multiple 6 figures on the internet, this is for you. If you want to be able to talk to someone after running a business for 5 years and coaching others and coaching myself, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a coach, and if I'm not the coach for you, cool, please go find someone to help you. You actually, in my opinion, need more coaching in the beginning, like when you're starting. When people are like, I can't afford it, I don't understand. You need a coach in the beginning to help you more than when you stumble and figure it out. It's literally like the cheat code. I've been doing this for 5 years, y'all. I have done all the things. I have been on all the platforms except for LinkedIn. I've been on all the platforms. I've done the content. Like, I've literally done all the things, right? I've made multiple six figures online. Like, I've done all the things. Learn from someone who's done it before. And it's better to get more help in the beginning to set yourself up. You get $29 off your first payment with the discount code. So it's $29 off of your first payment with the discount code. So getting coaching in the beginning, in my opinion, is better. So I'm very grateful that I got my coach in my first 3 months of being full-time. I really wish I would have got her sooner, right? I really wish I would have got her sooner. Oh, hi, Rich. I really wish I would have worked with her sooner because there was so much. You don't know what you don't know. You literally don't know what you don't know. And would I had learned everything that I learned for her? Yes, absolutely. But it just would have took me longer, more time, more energy, more money invested. I invested in a bunch of courses in the beginning. Courses are just not enough. You want to be able to talk to someone. And you're very rarely going to find a coaching program where you get to talk to the head coach, the main coach, as often as I'm offering for the price that I'm offering, for less than $1,000. Because being able to talk to the coach is a high investment because time is money, right? And at the beginning levels, a lot of coaches are like, figure out the beginning. Once you figure it out, then I can help you. So for $549, you get to talk to me every single week, and I talk to every single person. And you also get a group chat where you can message me throughout the week as well. So this is an amazing deal to help you get off of the ground. This is the perfect jump start to get your business started in 2024. So I'm very excited to help you. And I'm very excited to show you that even though you're scared, you can be great. Even though you're afraid of what might happen, you can be great. Even though you don't have it all together and you don't know what to do, you can be great. Even though you're unsure, you can get help and you can be great. It's not going to be perfect and it's not going to be easy, but it's better together. It's better together. I found my biz bestie in a coaching program, and me and her are coming up on our third biz bestie anniversary. Okay. 3 years that we have been talking every single week, and we met each other in 2021. So it's better together. It's better to get help. And you may be like, oh my gosh, $500, that's a lot. But if you think about the trial and error, it will cost you a lot more. Because I invested in some courses and stuff before I hired my coach. And yes, $1,000 a month was scary, but I invested plenty of money in other things that never worked for me. Like so many other things. So many other things. So, like, it's better to get the help in the beginning. Are there any other questions? Any other questions? Because now I feel like I'm ranting. Any other questions about starting your business and being scared? If you think of anything after the live, go ahead, slide in my DMs. I would love, love, love to answer your questions. I'm gonna try to go live again tomorrow because, like I told y'all, I freaking love live. So stay tuned. And that promo code is going to be good until December 31st if you want to save $29 off your first payment. If you want that promo code for the Brains to Business Bootcamp, DM me. Again, you can click the link in my bio or go to KristaMaximizer.com and click on Brains to Business Bootcamp. We have 10 spots and we start the week of January 8th. All right. I don't see any other questions. So I want to thank y'all so much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye.